storm-darkened skies as the clash of claws and swords echoed from the mountainside. A great dragon lord, Hisoka the Unyielding, stood watching the skirmish from atop a cliff, his fiery eyes narrowing as his daughter, Kaida, drove her sword into an armored beast beneath her feet. His scales, usually shimmering with strength, were now dull, and the fire within him burned low. The curse of his failing health spread as a shadow over his legacy. Whispers from his clansmen filled the air, murmurs of worry that his only heir was too young, too untested, and too soft to lead the Dragonkin in the dark days to come. But Hisoka was not one to surrender his faith in blood or in fire. That night, he summoned the elders of his clan and his daughter Kaida, standing tall despite the ache in his bones. He knew the challenge that lay ahead. The Undersea Legion had declared war, threatening to overrun their lands with waves of dark, enchanted waters. The clan's council awaited his decision, dreading the choice he would make. "Kaida," Hisoka's voice boomed, though the power was weaker than it once was. "It is time you claim your fire. The Undersea Legion rises, and we will not yield to them." The council members exchanged glances, skepticism painted on their faces, but Kaida stepped forward, her gaze unwavering. "I will lead them, father. I will make the tides turn." With her father's blessing, she prepared for war. Clad in dragon-forged armor that glowed with embers of her father's fire, she mounted her steed, and her dragon wings unfurled with pride. By dawn, she led her warriors toward the shores where the Undersea Legion awaited, their forms half shadow, half water, their spears and tridents gleaming with dark enchantments. The battle was fierce. The ocean warriors moved like liquid shadows, but Kaida wielded her fire with a mastery that made her father's legacy burn within her veins. She conjured flames from her hands, whirling them into spirals that melted enemy armor and boiled the ocean waves. Her soldiers, inspired, fought with newfound fury, matching her spirit. Just as victory seemed near, the sea cracked open, and a monstrous form rose from its depths. The Undersea King, towering and terrible, wielding a trident that churned the waters with dark magic. Kaida faltered for only a heartbeat, the weight of her legacy pressing down upon her. But the memory of her father's faith in her gave her strength, and with a battle cry that shook the heavens, she unleashed a blaze so fierce it burned even the waves around her. When the last of the undersea warriors fell, Kaida stood at the edge of the charred battlefield, her eyes blazing with a fire that no one could doubt. The whispers that had once questioned her strength now echoed in awe. Kaida, daughter of Hisoka the Unyielding, had proven that her father's legacy was not just in his power, but in her own courage, her strength a roaring flame that would carry their clan into legend. And as her father watched from afar, a smile touched his lips, for he knew his daughter's fire was unquenchable. His legacy was safe, burning brighter than ever. If you enjoyed this story until you watch Reign of the Fire Clan Legend, subscribe so you don't miss out on any stories from us.